Before I go into this Delta video, there's something I want you to hear. That is the main theme for the VR Missions game, which came out the year after Metal Gear Solid 1. While I do have other MGS themes living in my head rent free, such as the alert theme on MGS1, which is a classic obviously, this VR Missions theme is the one that sticks out the most. So if you guessed the song from the very beginning, you are just like me. You played the original Metal Gear Solid games. But before some other geekazoid gets all worked up, what I've said is correct. I started with the old school Metal Gear Solid games, not with the Metal Gear games. Let's get real here. Most of us started with the PS1 game, not with the NAS games. I was actually old enough to have played the NAS games, but I didn't know about them or hear about them until way later when I already played the PS1 game. I know some people did start there, but that is not the case for many of us. I guess the main thing to make perfectly clear is that I am a huge Metal Gear Solid fan that started back when the PS1 game was released. I was in awe when Psycho Mantis told me which games I'd been playing, and I loved to see how he moved my controller, and it was all fresh and unique and something we had never seen before. It's important to note this because some fans of older MGS games, particularly Snake Eater fans, think that no one that grew up with the old games could possibly love Metal Gear Solid 5 more than the old games. And if you're one of those people, you're very much wrong to think that. And I'm not the only old school MGS player that feels that MGS 5 is the GOAT and that no other Metal Gear Solid game comes close to it. I've been seeing videos from larger channels that list things you should consider before buying a Delta. And it's all praises and not a single negative thing to say or even a sliver of an argument. And those are the kind of reviews and videos that feel like pure hype and no real substance. So with that said, let me make some things clear about MGS Delta. Number one, I will support the game. I already pre-ordered the deluxe to play the game on the 26th. I will support the game without a doubt. I will play it, but I will not do it blindly or without stating what I don't like about it. Number two, the way it controls is going to be a major factor in my opinion. I have the highest hopes for smooth controls, but as I stated in an earlier video, the controls do not look smooth at all based on the latest gameplay demo. So let's just hope that they will play better than they look. Number three, the facelift is appreciated. I know for sure that this is going to be a great way to experience Snake Eater again with a more immersive look. I love that aspect of it. I'm really looking forward to experiencing a lot of these cutscenes with this new graphic engine. So I'm obviously going to enjoy this journey, but I do not feel that it's going to be something that I'm going to replay that much, unless the gameplay truly feels immersive and good. The quality of the gameplay really has to be good for that to happen. Number four, I'm not part of the Kojima camp or the Konami camp. I'm with the quality expectations camp. I'm not on any sides here. I have a huge level of respect for Kojima and for all the amazing experiences I've had with his best games. You know, the Metal Gear Solid series, Death Stranding, and even the more obscure but amazing Snatcher on the Sega CD, which is a system that not many people played. I did have a Sega CD back in the day, and I enjoyed a lot of those games, but Snatcher was definitely one of the most amazing and unique experiences in that system. I also love what Konami has produced, regardless of Kojima being involved or not. Castlevania and Silent Hill are two game franchises that I love. What I want is a quality game. Maybe some DLC side stories to stretch the replay value for single player. And, aside from that, I just want a quality delivery that is good in terms of graphics and performance as well as controls. Number 5, this is only a water testing effort, and that is fine. That's how I see this. I would have hoped Konami would have taken a harder and more effective route and really polished the gameplay in modern controls and remake the game entirely, meaning create a whole new set of areas that are simply bigger, expanded versions of what we used to have in the past, instead of just recreating everything as it used to be. There's really no reason for that. If you're gonna go all the way with the graphics the way you're doing it, it would have been amazing if the game itself had been remade, the way it happened with Resident Evil 4, for example. Number 6, and this is very important, I am not expecting gameplay that is nearly as polished as Metal Gear Solid 5. I know this game is not meant to play like MGS5, and it most certainly does not from what I've seen. Let's be clear, having similar aiming in modern controls and having similar camera controls doesn't mean that it plays anything like MGS5. With that said, what I do expect is smooth, quality controls in the modern mode, and I truly hope that they deliver in that sense. Number 7, I do not expect this game to be anywhere near the greatness of MGS5 as a whole. Before anyone jumps out with a torch and pitchfork, I mean the game, not the story. Metal Gear Solid 5 is light years away in gameplay quality from anything being released even today, with very few exceptions. And Delta is never going to live up to that. But I do hope that the true Snake of Snakes gets a proper remake of his iconic game. This is the reason why I am supporting it, I am playing it, but I'm not going to be blind about the things that could have been better about it. And also about the fact that this is simply a better looking version from a game that many of us already know from beginning to end and from head to toe. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Give a like, subscribe if you like the content, and I will see you in the next one.